When is the one and only good time to kick a midget in the balls? So, yeah, she will be completely moved out by Tuesday, Sunday right now, and not returning. And because of that, I will not be going back to Tucson. I've been there for, 35 years? 80, 83? That is what it is. That sucks. However, with mixed feelings, it is for the good. Obviously, we are 100% still together. She is not that smart to leave me yet. I know, it surprises me as much as all of you. She's way too good for me, but some reason or another, she chooses to stay with me. However, she did move out of the house this weekend, and I'm very proud of her in being able to do it all by herself, dealing with the stress and everything that comes with it. The reason being is multifaceted. What? There are so many Freudian slips in that. Multi-layered purposes. One, her father is getting older. He lives by himself in a very small shithole of a town. Sorry for family that all lives here. All my in-laws live there. But it is. It's Lordsburg, New Mexico. It's a dead town. There's almost nothing left. But he lives there by himself. Obviously, family helps and stuff like that. But still, he's by himself in the house. And, facts are facts. I'm on the road for a month, sometimes 2 months at a time. People ask me, why do I stay out so long? How are me and Kat able to be away from each other that long? I don't know. It just kind of works. We've got a great relationship. I love the shit out of my wife. I'm nothing without her. So, there's that. But this job is our dream. Both of us. Before I ever even met her. Living on the road. Truck drivers, if you will. And then I found out about this expediting thing, and this just turns out to be a better fit. So, yeah, there's a couple things that we're looking at, a couple of options. One of them is, number one, is her coming out with me. That's our main goal. But, first off, she can't go anywhere for 6 months because she works from home. Her company provides, the computer, the internet, gets it all set up, and they went out to her dad's house and wired it all up for her office, her home office. So she's got to stay there for at least 6 months. So this is going to happen for at least 6 months. Now, in that 6 months, right now she likes her job. She really does. She enjoys it. She wants to come out of here on the road, but it's a hard thing to walk away from a job that you really enjoy, not to mention a job as secure as what she has. Working for United Healthcare, it's a good gig, but should 6 months come along and she's still not ready to leave that job, and depending on how her dad's doing, well, then what we're going to do is we're going to take that money that we've saved and we're going to try and buy a good travel trailer, a nice sized travel trailer, and we're going to book it to the east, out east, pretty much anywhere, but basically anywhere, unfortunately, in the Bible Belt. I don't fit, but whatever. Ohio, Kansas, Missouri, almost anywhere up and down from, Texas east. We move her there, and, I don't know, a little trailer park or something like that. We don't need a lot. She just needs, her home office, which I'm not living there that much, so that can be anywhere. And And then I'd be able to come home a lot more often. People that live out in those areas, people that live in Ohio or the Carolinas or anything like that, they often get to see, family every couple of weeks just because they're driving right by the house anyways. If I lived, if like say Phoenix was a major hotspot for expediting, which it's absolutely not, but let's just say it is, then I'd see my wife all the time, because anytime I was there, I'd just hit deadhead an hour and a half down home and stay home for at least a night or two, So if she's living in the East, we'd have to try and find someplace, we don't want to put her in a little, shitty trailer park or something like that, but, look at our options. But to buy a travel trailer that I can hook on the back of this, we can move her wherever, maybe even snowbirding, during the winters, move her back, Tucson area or to her dad's place, and then when summer comes, get back, northeast, or not northeast, but you know what I mean. Okay, at this point, I need to do a little segue, a little late night segue. I'm editing this and realized I have no cool in between. So yeah, we want to do the travel trailer thing, or she comes out with me and we team drive, and with that we cut in here. I'm sorry, I'm not good at this. We want her to come out on the road with me. We want a team. We want to live on the road together and bring both of our dreams together so that we can do it together. Wonder how many more times I can say together. The mixed feelings part. I now basically no longer have a home. That sounds horrible. Yeah, where my father-in-law's, where my wife is going to be living. But it's not my. Oops, sorry. Obviously, I can stay there as much as needed, but I'm not comfortable in anybody else's house. Her family, my family's, my mom's, my dad's, when he was around, I'm not comfortable. I'm very much a recluse. I know, as I sit here and put these videos out. But in person, I really am kind of, I'm shut in. I like my privacy. I like being able to, have my house and have nobody be able to tell me what to do, or I have to worry about what somebody else in there thinks of what I'm doing. Besides, of course, Kat, but she just throws shit at me and kicks me, stuff like that, and I mind her. But I now no longer have that home base to go home to on my days off. Someplace I can, just get there and relax and be me in my place. That kind of sucks. But what our plan is that when I take days off, which is typically only, like I said, 2 or 3 days a month, maybe even every 2 months, like I said, we're going to go stay at a nice hotel or something like that. Either possibly Tucson or, Silver City, Albuquerque, Las Cruces, all sorts of, towns around there where there's nice places. Airbnb even, found a bunch of Airbnbs and like Las Cruces that are as cheap as a hotel. And then, we can, obviously, whenever Kat meets up with me for something like that, then she'll bring my little Liberty, my pooch, and then we'll have our time together, like that. Hopefully a year, or maybe less, hopefully, we'll be able to afford to do something. Whether it's get a nice nest egg set up, and then she can come out with me in this van. It's a strong option because so far I love this company. I love my fleet owners are awesome people. The equipment is second to none. The runs, I've never had to sit more than a day and a half, I think. Maybe 2 days is the most I've had to sit since I started the beginning of January. and a phenomenal week last week. This week is a good week. And we're not even in the summer yet, and that's when it's really going to kick up. So it's going to be a good thing when she comes out with me. And at that point, when we take our days off, we can be anywhere in the country we want. And that's what we want to do. But that is what it is, and there we go. I hope to be home. I hope to be with my wife in about 2 weeks, because our anniversary is coming up on the 16th, April 16th. 8 years, I think. Horrible that. I always know when the date is. I always just forget how long. Because every year I'm surprised she's still there. Anyways, that's it. That's where we're at. So, sorry for no videos earlier this week. I think me sticking to a schedule is a little bit rambunctious. So, with that, I will end this with, when is the one and only good time to kick a midget in the balls? When he's standing next to your wife and says her hair smells good.